Hello, everybody. Is here. I'm gonna speak about the video. I'm gonna watch it first and make some comments. Yeah, as you see here, there are like 6 people, I guess. 6 people. A bit too much to steal just some cash from a bag, no? But the point is not to steal the cash. So the guy who takes the money is actually a distraction. The other guys are expecting me to run after him so they can grab the rest. If you follow, yeah, and I say, come on, bro. Come on, bro. That was like, why would you do that? Do better. Yeah. Hello, everybody. This is İzzet, a Turkish guy living in New York City. I'm 33 years old, and I do street music. I started to do street music in New York. I'm gonna tell you the whole story, but that's another video. Yeah, basically, I'm a street musician in New York, trying to make his living by only doing the things he likes to do. I do barista jobs. I do interpretation in the mornings for only 4 hours. So I'm trying to keep myself away from working full time because I did that. That sucked. But that's also another video story. So yeah, this is happening in Sheepshead Bay in Brooklyn. It's a lovely neighborhood. I lived there for around 2.5 years, and I played music there for 3 summers. And this is the fourth summer I'm gonna be playing there. So I love there. Lovely people. Most of them I'm friends with now. Most of them knows me. And this happened in my street music home. I was talking to this homeless guy once. Asked him, why are you homeless? Why? He said, I have a home. But you know what? I got shot in my bed in my home. So like, I don't feel safe in my home. That's why I live in the streets. So this kind of feels like that to me, because this is my home. The wild thing, I always play by the seaside. Now I'm here, I'm playing across. I'm playing with my back towards the street, so I don't see my back. But always, this is the only time I'm playing my back to the street. But yeah, apparently God wanted this to happen. And this is the only day I played like this. So this is one of those ladies, an old elderly lady, recording me. When she saw those guys moving suspiciously back in the background, she started recording. And that is your answer, people who thinks this is staged. It's not staged. I mean, I'm not as talented enough to plan and stage something like this. If I was, I'm 33, guys. If I was that smart and ambitious to go like, I'm gonna go big, I'm not that guy. I'm just a simple guy trying to make his music, make a life with a couple of bucks he's getting, trying to share some good words, good vibes with people. Yeah, trying to radiate a nice energy. So yeah, I was playing. So as you can see in the video, I saw this blue short guy recording me. It always feels nice when somebody's recording you, like, oh, I'm doing something video worthy. People want to capture this. So, and you want to fix yourself. You want to sound better. But yeah, I'm like, oh, he's recording. Then I see the other guy, and it happens like this already. So the guy runs away. I'm like, oh, come on, bro, do better. I'm in shock. This lady comes up to me. The wild thing, some lady told me, like, pick up the money like 15 minutes ago from this. She was like, it's windy a little, pick up the stuff, your money doesn't fly away. But I was like, that never happens. So I didn't bother. Thank God I didn't bother. Then this lady who recorded the video told me, I got the recording. I was like, oh, thank God, I'm gonna take it to the police. Then I took the video. Then I picked up my stuff, went to a restaurant back there to eat something. I called the police. They said, okay, stay there. We're gonna send you in some guys to report. I was like, okay. I waited for like more than an hour. No one showed up. So the next day, I was 100% sure my money wasn't coming back. And I was also 100% sure this guy is not gonna face any charges. And I didn't want them to face charges already. So I thought maybe it's better for them to face some police charges for this. So that would keep them away from doing more stupid things. Yeah, so with that intention, I went to the police, gave them the video. This was a year and a half ago, so I don't recall having any report numbers and that. Some people wants me to prove it. I don't have no proof. You have to take my word. Yeah, so this is how it happened. The rest is history. Now we're almost at the 10 million mark. What? It's crazy. It's crazy. 10 million people saw that video. It feels crazy. What kind of a lesson I learned from this? You know, I always heard that like we don't know what's good for us. Some things that might look bad in the beginning can turn out to be good. Something that looks good in the beginning turn out to be bad. I just decided to put video online and it got me following in YouTube. Like, that's crazy. I had like 100 subscribers before this. Now I have almost 2,000. I don't know what's gonna be the count when you watch this video. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe. I wanna share some happiness and good messages with the world. Be a part of it. Help me grow with it. Yeah, be a part of it. Yeah, now a video in the first glance looks to be horrifying. A lot of people felt pity for me here. But yeah, turned out to be a blessing from God. Now I can talk to you guys about this video. Otherwise, I would still talk, but no one would listen. So yeah, this video, them guys stealing that money from me introduced me to you guys. To you, personally, actually. So yeah, I'm thankful for what happened, whatever happened. God has a greater plan. I'm trying to live my life in the most pleasing way to God, to be worthy of His love. That's my life goal. My utmost goal in life is like to live a life worthy of God's love. Because I'll tell you about this. I'll tell you about this in this video. I live in the United States. My parents live in Turkey. Once I was FaceTiming my mom, and she was looking at me with this loving eyes, like her eyes was just full of love. And I thought to myself, like, there is nothing in this world, not a single thing in this world that I would exchange for my mom's look. If you give me $1 billion, $2 billion, and you tell me your mom is not gonna look you the same way ever again, no. No, that love is more valuable than any monetary thing. So I'm thinking it as the same thing with God's love. My dream when I pass away, when I go to the next life, to see God looking me with those loving and proud eyes. I would not change anything to that look, to see that look. I hope I can see that look. May God bless and guide us all. And the other thing I learned after actually the video went viral, people can be so misled, like so many racist comments, so many. And for no reason, like guys, we don't need to look down to others to feel better about ourselves. The only way to better ourselves is to look down to us actually, so we can correct ourselves. So as long as we look at others and make ourselves feel better about us, it's just gonna make us even worse human beings. Instead of choosing to become better, we will give ourselves freedom to go for worse. So yeah, and whenever I felt like I'm a good person in life, that made me make mistakes. So I think instead of looking down to others, making a racial thing from this, we should check what's wrong within ourselves, because nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. We all have our flaws. We all have our growth areas. And racism, like talking about blackness, whiteness, this and that. I'll be honest with you, guys. I don't think anyone looking at this and making a racist comment, doing a racial masturbation, are any better than these brothers took money from me. With that approach, only took $70-$80 from me. That's the damage. But all those racist hatred comments are stealing away from the humanity. So let's leave these things behind. That's so tribal. Let's see each other as humans, fellow humans, and work for the betterment of the humanity. And that would be my final message for this video. Peace and blessings. I appreciate the support, love, and I appreciate if you can follow, subscribe, open the tringy, I don't know the name, make a comment. I don't know, whatever can make a video be watched more. Thank you, and peace be upon you all.